What's up, Sparkman family? It's your boy Sparkman, and today we got you with another market watch. Now, holy crap, yes, holy crap. Things have been spiking in the market, and it's been pretty insane. I'm actually pretty shocked of what's been going on. And listen, ever since the ban list leaked, things have been kind of in a whirlwind of a spiking mess to the moon, to the window, and to the wall, to the. I was about to sing the song. We're not doing all that, but we have here Destiny Hero Malicious, and man, this card only a couple days ago, $17-$19 on limb first ed. Not anymore. It has doubled in its price. We're at 34 for even a heavy play. 37, 38. I mean, we got selling here at 42, 45. That's double, man. That's more than double. That's insane. Listen, my advice, if you have this laying around, sell it. The reason why I'm telling you to do that is because, listen, not to say this can't go up more. Not to say it won't sustain its price. But usually, and hear me out, now I might be wrong, but you can attest to this, some of you that have been here for a while. A card that is recently moved on the ban list, whether it be good or bad, sometime the hype of it within the first 2 or 3 weeks raises its price, but then mellows back down to what it is. So, with that being said, if I were you, if you had this one laying around, the secret rare version of Malicious, I would move it and then grab it back for a reasonable price. But that's just my advice to you. You don't have to listen to it. You could keep it. But from what I've seen in the past few ban lists, at least I've been in the game for a long time, a lot of hype goes in with one card, and it usually falls back down. Now, with that being said, if Max C returns into the game, that's not going to be the case. This card would go up and it would sustain its value and it would probably keep going up. Now, I have this on the list not because it's going up, not because it's going down, but because here's my advice to you. This card has not been touched on the ban list yet. Yet, I think, this is my opinion, you don't have to believe it, within the next 2 ban lists, I think this card is going to be back in the game. Now, whether that is true or not true, why not just have a copy for safekeeping? You know, if this card comes back into play, do you realize how expensive this card is going to get? Do you realize that your wallet is going to take a hit? It's going to cost an arm, a leg, a kidney, whatever body part you want to talk about, it's going to cost it. I'm telling you, better pick it up while it's on the cheaper side of things if I were you. But that's just my opinion. You don't have to listen to it. But I'm picking it up because I know when it does officially come off the ban list within the next few ban lists, if it ever does, at least I'll have a spare copy laying around and I don't have to pay a ridiculous amount when it does come off, if ever. Now, I want to talk about this as well, the Speed Duel Streets of Battle City. Now, it has sustained its price in the market. It has not really gone down. A lot of the cards have not really gone down. It has either gone up, it's sustained its price, or, listen, for what I believe, if the cards in a set, especially from something like a Speed Duel, is sustaining its price, that means it's going to go up in the long run, because that means people are actually taking a liking to these things. And not to say that Speed Duel is not popular, which again, it's popular to some regard, but not really. You know, it's popular in the sense that the secret rare copies of the cards inside a Speed Duel set is really nice looking. It's just really, I mean, it flashes beauty at you. So, one thing I always say is that I wish the secret rare in the Speed Duel would emulate what we have in our sets. It doesn't. So, shout out to Speed Duel for having that extra little glory in it, for cards that come out in Speed Duel. So listen, these are OG cards. Dark Magician Girl, Dark Magician, Red Eyes, Summon Skull, Flame Swordsman. These cards are OG cards. People are going to take a liking to them because of how cool the rarity looks. So that's why it's sustaining its price. That's why it's probably in the long run going to be probably going up, not really going down. And that's just my opinion. I would keep an eye on the seal value of this Speed Duel box as well. Might as well keep one laying around just in case it ever does triple, quadruple in price. And yeah, moving forward, I just think better to keep it sealed, and it's on the cheaper end of things for the most part. Why not, right? Okay, 10,000 Dragon. I wanted to touch on this because, I mean, for the longest time, this was at above $1,000. I mean, close to about 1,400, if I'm not mistaken. Where are we at? Almost 1,400, right? 1,342? Nah, pretty much almost there for the most part. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we are down in price. 800 LP, whatever this was. I don't think that's right, but 849. We're below 1,000. We're below 900. That's not good. The Starlight Rare market really has taken a massive hit ever since QCRs have come out. Now, I'm not sure why 10,000 Dragon has been hit so hard, but damn, that is depressing to have this card hit so hard in price. For those that was keeping this around, listen, I'm not saying it's going to go down more. I'm not saying it's going to go up, but it's a very weird thing now with the QCRs. Now, hear me out. Starlight Rares will most likely go up after this QCR meltdown and mess that probably will be stopping in the next few months. I see Starlight Rares going back up, QCRs really not really going anywhere. But with that being said, anything can happen. QCRs could stay in play, Starlight Rares could vanish, Starlight Rares can come back. Who knows what Konami has up its sleeve? I'm hoping Starlight Rares come back, QCRs go away, but again, you never know with Konami. And with this card going down and down and down, I don't know. The market's a little weird these days, so we'll see what happens. It's just very weird for a card of this popularity and the hype that was always surrounding this card being above 1,000, now seeing below $900, $850, some selling at $800. It's worrisome. It is worrisome for the market, for Starlight Rare market as well, and for the community that collects Starlight Rares. It's been tough. It's been tough for sure. All right. I also want to touch on Magnificent Mavens. It is pretty crazy. Blue Eyes. There's only 2 listings. One at $800. One at $2,000. We've had copies sold for $500 and $600. I don't know. Is Pharaoh Rare something people really like? Listen, I'm not a fan of it, but hey, to each their own. If you like it, all good for you, I guess. But damn, I didn't know there was a market for this, like at this high of a price. It's kind of insane. All the cards here are pretty expensive. I would say pick up a sealed copy of Magnificent Mavens, because maybe in the long run, you know, people are going to want to open this, either for content or they just want to open for fun. But 10 years from now, if this is what the price of looking at a year from now, can you imagine what it looks like 10 years from now? My God, that's insane. Like, this is absolutely insane. Like, a lot of these cards in here, all the Pharaoh Rares are pretty much decently priced and decently doing well. This is a shocking to me. I know this is not really real, the $2,000, but it's just, seeing that is insane. But also, there's only 2 listings here. 1 listing over here, 6 listings, 2 listings for this one. So there's low listings. So, you know, people are looking at that as well. So keep that in mind if you have some Magnificent Maven Pharaoh Rare cards laying around, secret and ultra rares. All right, Sword Soul of Moye. I wanted to talk about this card as well because Sword Soul have been going up in price. A lot of the cards in Sword Soul is going up. As you can see here, this card only 3 months ago, $10 or so, $16 now. So starting to see its increase in price, and people are buying it, as you can see right here. So starting to go up. So keep that in mind if you have some Sword Soul Moye laying around, or just Sword Soul cards, because a lot of the Sword Soul cards have, like I said, been going up in price. Well, Colossus came off the ban list, and things around it are going up. Whoo-wee! Let's look at this real quick. $4 after the ban list, right? After the leak of the ban list. 19, 21, 20. Insane. $4 only a couple days ago. $4. That's insane. And now look at the price. That's what the ban list can do. It can really affect the market in huge ways, and it's doing that with this one as well. Insane. Punishment Dragon. We touched on this card a few months ago. I said, listen, everybody, pick up the copy now, because it's better you pick it up now while it's cheap, because it's gonna go up, because you know it $6. Now it's at $30, $35, $25. I told people, get your copy, get it. If you didn't listen, and I have people texting me, man, Sparkman, I should have listened to you. Yeah, you should have. But listen, it happens. Not, I'm also not a fortune teller. I didn't know if this was actually going to be going up that high in price, but damn, it did. It really did. So if you got yours early, good job. If you didn't, yikes. Yikes. Phantom Nightmare. I wanted to talk about Phantom Nightmare real fast. Not gonna, take a long time on this one, but it's reminding me of Duelist Nexus in a way. It reminded me of Duelist Nexus what it should have been, but it wasn't. These are all QCRs on the top of the list here, right? We can all see that. Just like Duelist Nexus. The reason why I like Age of Overlord is because there were cards besides QCRs doing well. Secret Rares, right? Ultra Rares doing well. There's only one Secret Rare doing well in this. And then, for example, would be Rev Synchron early on in Duelist Nexus. And then you would have, like, for example, maybe like a Crimson Dragon, the Mythical Beast card. I forget what it's called now. You guys know what I'm talking about. But really, it's not really a lot of these cards doing really, really well in the market. It's just QCRs that are holding this set up. So it reminds me of Duelist Nexus, but for some reason, the Phantom Nightmare, which again, I know with the Ubel stuff and all these other things like Snake Eyes and everything like this in this set, it's holding it up pretty well. But what differentiates this really at that much from a Duelist Nexus? Is it really the Ubel and Snake Eyes and all these other things that really hold it up? Because at the same time, it's only the QCRs that are really high in price. The cards itself in Ultra Rare and Secret Rare form aren't that high. So the comparison there, you know what I'm trying to say? I mean, it's just, I don't get it. I don't get why this one's doing so well compared to like a Duelist Nexus. But I understand some of the cards in here are a little bit more popular, a little bit more meta. I do get it. I do get that point. But in terms of the price, it doesn't make sense as to why this one, as to why the set, I should say, is doing so well. To each their own though, but I guess the QCRs in this one is holding up the price pretty well. Now, the last thing we're going to touch on is the Rarity Collection, the second one. The boxes are already selling for $120. The first Rarity Collection, when it first was announced, I think it was like $80, $70. I want everyone to take a look at this. It's selling for $120 already. I don't know. This is kind of insane. If this is selling for $120 already in pre-sale and consistently selling, because it's consistently selling. We had earlier sales at $120. I don't know, everybody. It looks like this is gonna be a very expensive box, and that's just the way it's looking. I mean, the first Rarity Collection did very well. I think we all were witness to that. I think people are expecting this to do just as good. I don't think it will do just as good. I think it will do not as good compared to the first one, but close to it. So I think a lot of people are building off the hype from the first one. But if this is selling at $120 already, oh boy, we are in for a long couple months in terms of buying stuff. We'll see what happens. But I wanted to touch base on some things in the market. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll be back with some more Market Watch later in the week. But from yours truly, Sparkman, we'll catch the next one. Please subscribe and comment, and peace out, YouTube.
I give my all. Hey, just to save you, I give all of me.